Hey guys, I am coming on today to do a collab video that Anita from Chit Chat invited me along with a bunch of other ladies from YouTube. So I will have their channels linked below. Go ahead and check them out. If you're coming from one of their channels, thank you so much for checking me out and checking my video out. So this is a healthy family dinner collab. It is something that you can do the night before school starts. So what I chose to do was a chicken pot pie recipe. I figured that's an awesome one to do because it's something that you can even make a week in advance or however long you want to make it in advance, and then pop it in the freezer, and then the night before school starts you can pop it in the oven. So what I'm going to do first is get the chicken cut up and get that in the pot, and then start cutting up the vegetables. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I'm doing. Alright. Okay guys, so I've trimmed 4 chicken breasts. I'm going to go ahead and cube these up, and then I'll be back at you. Okay, so these are all the other ingredients that you're going to need for the chicken pot pie, aside from the pie crust. So let's see, I do about 4 carrots, about 4 celery stalks, about 5 potatoes, 1 onion. I use about a tablespoon of olive oil to put in with the chicken when I get that cooking. Some chicken bouillon, salt and pepper. I put that in with the chicken right away. And then the peas and the corn. So this is everything that you need. I'm writing up a recipe, and I'm gonna have that in the description box below. Alright, so I'm going to put the olive oil in the chicken, salt and pepper, and show you that. Okay, so I put it in a big pot, have it all cubed up. I put 1 tablespoon of olive oil, just sprinkled some salt and pepper in here. So I'm going to let that cook while I cut up the carrots and onions and celery, and then I'm going to throw them in there and get them cooking, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I have my onions, my carrots, and my celery all cut up. I'm going to put this in the pot with the chicken. The chicken's only like half cooked, but I put this in while the chicken's cooking so that this can start softening up. I should say that I'm making 2 pot pies, so if you want just 1 pie, you just want to cut this recipe in half. And there might be some extra filling, and I just eat that as like a stew, as a soup. Alright, I'm going to put this in the chicken and then I'll show you. Okay, so then I've added this into the chicken. See, the chicken's not quite done yet, but I just let this all cook together. And all these tons of vegetables here. I love this. That's one reason why I love this pot pie, is because there's just so many vegetables in it. You know, and I'm still adding the peas and the corn after this gets cooked, and the potatoes. All right, I will check back with you in a little bit. Okay, so this is a little steamy, but this is the chicken's all done, and the carrots and onions and celery have been cooking. So I am going to add the water. Okay, so I've added 8 cups of water and 3 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. So I got that going. And then I'm going to let this get boiling and cook the carrots a little bit more, and then I'm going to put in the potatoes. So I have the potatoes all chopped up here. This was about those 5 potatoes. And so I have them all diced up, and I'm going to put them in once the liquid gets boiling. Alright, so I've added the peas and the corn and the potatoes. I'm going to cover this and let this boil until the potatoes are done. Alright, so the potatoes are all done. And the vegetables are all done, so I'm going to show you how I thicken it. So I've whisked up a half a cup of water with a half a cup of flour, and I'm going to put that in the pot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and you have to keep stirring this. This is the way my mom thickened soup, and you just go and pour it in there. And you just keep stirring it until you get it all combined, and then it'll just thicken on its own. Okay, so I've gotten one pie crust in the bottom, and then I've added the stew to it. I actually used a slotted spoon and drained out some of the juice while I was putting the filling in there. I'll show you how much is left. So this is the broth that's left. I didn't put in there. It didn't really thicken as much. So I think that I probably should have put more flour in there. But because this is my own recipe, I don't get this from any recipe book or anything like that. But this is going to be great with the amount of liquid that I have in there. So I pretty much used all of the filling in the pie. And I think that this is a great amount of liquid, and it should thicken up some more in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the top part of the crust, and I just use the regular Pillsbury crust. And one tip that I have is if you forget or don't take it out of the refrigerator before you put it in the pie pan, just put it in the microwave for like 15-20 seconds. If you have two, probably about 20 seconds. If you have one pie crust, about 10 seconds. And it just makes it so it's more pliable to put on the pan. Alright, so I have the top crust on, and I'm going to put them in the oven at 400. And I can't remember how long I put them in there for, just until the top is golden brown. I will let you know how long it took. Alright, so this is the finished product of both pies, and I will show it to you plated. Yeah, but this is just cook it until golden brown. Took about 25 minutes. Alright, so this is the finished product. I'm just going to have one piece, but this is what the inside looks like. Alright. Hey guys, just coming on to end this collab video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing this recipe. This is definitely a family favorite of ours, a great healthy way to get vegetables in. My daughter actually said tonight, Mom, this is a great way for me to get my vegetables in. My kids are older now, but always been a great way for them to get their vegetables in. So thank you so much, Anita, for inviting me to do this collab video with you guys. And like I said before, I will have the link to all the other lovely ladies, their channels down below. And I will also put in the description box a written out recipe for this. Like I said, this is my own recipe. It's not from a recipe book or anything. But I tried to write up a little bit of a recipe to put in the description box. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you're coming from one of the other ladies' channels, thank you for checking me out. I hope you do subscribe. I do a lot of, mostly do what I ate in a day videos. I'm on a journey to lose, I think it's like 110 pounds. So far I've lost 38.8. So yeah, I'm on my way. But yeah, thank you for checking me out. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Bye.